WRDN 1430 AM, Durand and Mondovi, Wabasha, and 107.3 FM, translator W297CH, Durand. The entertainment you want, the information you need.
The following is a presentation of WRDN Sports. Welcome to the Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com. Now, with today's Panther Preview, here is Brian Winnekins.
From Durand High School tonight, it's girls high school basketball as the Durand Panthers host Boyceville in a Dunsane Croy matchup. This is the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. Well, for the Lady Panthers, they are 9-2 on the season after their 61-16 win over Spring Valley earlier this week. And for Boyceville, they're 1-9 in the Dunsane Croy. They defeated Elmwood Plum City in their last game, 47-36. Last time these two teams met, Durand easily won that game by a score of 73-27. Madison Kilbotton leading scorer for the Panthers at 11 points per game. Katie Grambaugh is the leading scorer for the Bulldogs with 9 points per game. Coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, we'll talk with Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen about the game against Spring Valley and tonight's game against Boyceville. And also coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, well, our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. What a game in Mondovi last night. We'll tell you who won where and who's playing where. That's coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand Panther boys basketball on WRDN.
Every morning, our eyelids open up. Our muscles lift us out of bed. Our neurons fire up the daily routine, and our feet move us forward as our body performs miracle after miracle to keep us going. And the greater miracle is how we keep each other going. Our collective courage is what keeps us strong. That's why Advent Health Durand cares for the whole you, so you can keep taking care of each other. Learn about what makes you incredible at humansareincredible.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. As we get ready for tonight's Durand-Boyceville girls basketball game, let's run down scores from last night on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. In a game heard here on WRDN, Dustin Kurth hits a three-point shot at the end of the fourth quarter. We go to overtime. But Mondovi, they pull away in overtime. They defeat the Panthers last night 67-59. Elsewhere in boys basketball last night, Elmwood Plum City defeats Colfax 69-58. Baldwin Woodville over Amory 53-42. Blair Taylor defeats Lincoln 64-26. St. Croix Central over Ellsworth 70-47. Meanwhile, Augusta defeats Independence 63-55. Osseo Fairchild over Cadott 62-32. Spring Valley, they defeat Elk Mound on a last-second shot 42-30. Girls high school basketball from last night. It was Boyceville. They defeated Elmwood Plum City 47-36. It was Osceola winning over Ellsworth 65-52. Tonight on the docket on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard in girls basketball in the Dunsane Croy, along with the Durand Boyceville game. Another game we'll watch closely. Colfax, they are at Mondovi tonight to take on the Lady Buffaloes. Glenwood City's hosting Elk Mound. Plum City Elmwood is at Spring Valley. Meanwhile, in the Dairyland Conference, Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran travels to Melrose Mindoro. Gilmanton will play at Cochrane Fountain City. Middle Border Conference girls basketball, Ellsworth plays at Baldwin Woodville. Somerset hosting New Richmond. Turtle Lake is at Osceola. Boys basketball tonight in the Dairyland Conference. Independence plays at Alma Center Lincoln. In the Dunsane Croy, Turtle Lake is hosting Glenwood City. And in the Middle Border, New Richmond is at Prescott. That's what's happening around the area tonight in high school sports. Coming up on the Advent Health Panther Preview, well, we're going to talk with Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen about the big win over Spring Valley in tonight's game against Boyceville, and that's coming up next on the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. It's time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. It's Durand Panther girls basketball on WRDN.
When there's an emergency, there's no no safer place to be than our ER. If you're injured or having symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, or severe stomach discomfort, seek emergency care immediately. At Advent Health, we're taking extra precautions to continuously sanitize our facilities, isolate COVID patients, and keep you safe. We've never been more ready. To find a location closest to you, visit AdventHealthER.com.
Welcome back to the Advent Health Panther Preview, brought to you by Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at Advent.
Mic check 1, 2. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Winnikins. Mic check 1, 2.
Right now, Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen. And coach, well, against Spring Valley, you came out fast and pretty much pretty dominating game, and you really had a chance to play everybody.
Yeah, we did. Kind of something I had reflected on at the end of the game. I thought we had too many turnovers early on. We knew they were going to kind of throw a couple different zones at us. They did. They threw 3 different zones at us in the first half. I would like to see us do a little bit better job there. But for the most part, once we went against the zone the way we anticipated, we moved the ball, we got good shots, and we knocked him down.
And again, it's always nice to be able to get the reserves in. One, because they practice just as hard, but the other part of it is that experience. They do need that game experience.
Well, it's everything. It's the experience. It's the team camaraderie. It's the team building. It's all those things we work really, really hard in practice every single day, and everybody works hard. There's nobody that works harder than anybody else. So it's nice to see everybody get that opportunity to play. And then it's also nice to see that some of the girls that play all the time being excited for the girls that don't get as much playing time. So I thought that was really nice to see.
The other thing is the regular starters, quote unquote, they kind of also get a chance to take a rest. And we're getting later in the season, and this is going to be important the farther down the road we go.
Yeah, I think the rest is good, especially when you have the back-to-back games that we did as of last week. So that's always nice to see, that we can kind of come out, look sharp, and then get those girls a chance to sit down and not just beat their bodies up.
Talking with Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen. While taking on Boyceville tonight, last time these two teams met, pretty big, convincing win for Durand. As the season's worn on, what have you seen from the Bulldogs and how they've maybe changed or progressed over the season?
Well, I think the biggest issue they have is their short numbers, and they're doing a really good job with the short numbers to compete. The first time we played them, I think we got after them in the half court. Once they got up into their offense, they struggled a little bit, and we did a good job of getting after them. But they do a good job of packing the zone, making it so that way if we struggle to shoot early on, that this game could be mucked up for quite a while. So that's a job of us to make sure we get great shots, not good shots, keep it moving, and then knock those shots down when we get them. And
again, it's what we've talked about before. Yeah, you want to go fast, but you don't want to go too fast.
Yeah, we want to go fast. We always want to go fast defensively and getting the ball up the floor. But we really have to talk about once we get it there and we don't have that instant transition offense, we want to slow it down. We call it 50 miles an hour, half our speed, move that basketball, and then get those good shots. So that way once we make them, then we have an opportunity to speed it back up again. But if we don't make anything, we don't really get a chance to speed that game up.
The other big thing, I guess, we've had these back-to-back games. It's been a very busy week for the team. It's probably nice that you've gotten through that without any health issues whatsoever.
Yeah, I think that's every coach's hope through the season, especially this time of the year, is to stay as healthy as possible. Still play hard, execute, but stay healthy.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you.
Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen. On the way, starting lineups and tip-off, we have Durand and Boyceville. Girls basketball coming up next here in Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN.
What does it mean to feel whole? For some, it's omega-3s, high fives, or shuffleboard. Yes. It's kale, kiwi, kumquats, all together. Whatever helps you feel whole, Advent Health is here to support it. We're here to heal what hurts, ease your mind, and lift your spirit with world-class medical expertise and compassionate whole-person care. So go for it. Get back on your feet. Overcome the odds. Live your best life and feel whole with Advent Health. To learn more, visit adventhealth.com.
To exhibit positive and respectful.
And welcome back to Durand High School as we are just moments away from tonight's ball game between Durand and Boyceville. And special welcome to the men and women serving in the military listening to our broadcast on our website at realcountry1430.com. We hope tonight's game brings you a taste of home wherever you may be serving. Thanks to Prime Realty of Durand and Mondovi, the area's #1 home seller. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. And also to Adam Super Service, our Napa Gold Car Care Center, Durand, as they are our streaming audio sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand if able and remove your hats and place your hand over your heart as we honor our men and women of service and our nation with the playing of our national anthem.
And our national anthem this evening. As we are just moments away here from the start of tonight's game. And let's run down our starting lineups tonight as well. For the Boyceville Bulldogs, they are 1-9 in the Dunn St. Croix. Coming out, senior number 11, Maya Lagerstrom. Number 21, senior Krista Hurston. Number 23, senior Katie Rambo. Number 25, senior Faith Harnish. And number 33, freshman Hannah Dunn. For the Durand Panthers, 9-2 in the Dunn St. Croix. It is senior night tonight. So senior number 14, senior Emery Popal will be coming out. Number 21, senior Edison Weiss. Number 32, JC Kinchner. Number 45, senior Ashley Pickering, and number 55, senior McKenna Hurlbert. So there you go. That's our starting lineups tonight for our teams, and we'd like to say thank you to our high school sports sponsors, and we'll talk about them throughout the night, but thank you to the O'Galley Cheese Factory. O'Galley Cheese Factory featuring homemade pizza. Visit O'Galley Cheese Factory, Highway 25, Durand. Also Martin Transports celebrating their 75th anniversary this year. Visit martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. The Goodrich Funeral Home, serving the Durand area for 5 generations. Find out about pre-planning services online by visiting goodrichfh.com. Please thank our sponsors. Again, without our sponsors, it's pretty simple. We wouldn't be able to do the game, so please thank them for their support. We are ready to go. Boyceville in the purple with the white numerals, and Durand in white with purple numerals. And Boyceville going from left to right. They get the ball to start. Over to Dunn now. Dunn kicks it back out to Gambo. Gambo, 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Hurlbert. Hurlbert to Weiss. Weiss now across the timeline to Kitchener. Kitchener on the wing to Weiss at the top of the key. Over to Popal. Long cross-court pass to Kitchener. Kitchener to Weiss. Weiss top of the key now. Back to Popal to Hurlbert. Hurlbert to Kitchener. Kitchener to Weiss. Weiss top of the key. Head fakes now over to Pickering. Pickering, 15-footer! Ashley Pickering to start it off for the Panthers. 2-0 Panthers lead as the Bulldogs bring it across the timeline now. Over to Harnish. Harnish on the wing. Inside now pass. Oh, nice inside pass. Overlays it though. That was Kirsten. And Weiss now back the other way. Weiss to Kitchener. Kitchener now to Popal. Back to Kitchener at the top of the key. And around the horn they go. Kitchener now on the left wing to Popal. Popal now back to Kitchener on the left wing. Inside to Hurlburt. Hurlburt though long cross court pass to Weiss. Weiss right wing. 3-ball. Shot no good. And loose ball, and coming up with it is Weiss. To Hurlburt. Hurlburt to Kitchener. Kitchener to Popal at the top of the key. Back to Weiss. Weiss to Pickering. Pickering to Hurlburt. She drives inside. Puts up the shot. Underlays it. Gets her own rebound. Puts up the shot. Up and in. Inbounded to Lagerstrom. And she'll pass it back to Grambo. Grambo comes across the timeline for the Bulldogs. She'll come down to the left wing. Hands it off now to Kirsten. Kirsten into the lane. She's in trouble. Bounce pass now. Intercepted. Intercepted by Kitchener. Kitchener now back to Weiss. Weiss over to Popal. Popal back to Weiss. Weiss left wing now to Kitchener. Kitchener at center. Weiss now on the left wing and to Popal in the left corner. Kitchener now fakes the 3 from the wing. Bounce pass from Popal to Hurlburt. Back to Kitchener. Kitchener right wing 3-ball. J.C. Kitchener with the 3. And it's 8-0 Panthers. Grambo now across the timeline. And Pickering's there, cuts her off and intercepted. Intercepted by Weiss. Weiss now to Kitchener. Kitchener puts it up, shot no good. It'll be off Weiss, and it will go back to the Bulldogs. 15-17 remaining in the half. Panthers lead 8-0. Hurlburt comes out, and Leah Sabelko comes in. So inbounded now to Lagerstrom. Lagerstrom now will come across the timeline. Weiss meets her there. Down to the left wing. Does a spin move. Tries to put up the shot. Partially blocked. Harnischel comes up with the rebound at the top of the key. Now we'll hand it off to Dunn. Dunn heads back towards center. And Kitchener nearly steals it. Dunn tries to drive inside. Whistling a foul. Foul, I think, will be on Sabelko. Now we're going to get a discussion about it. Oh, 45. Okay, so it's not on Sabelko. They're going to call it on Pickering, okay? Looked like it was on Sabelko to me, but not a problem. Okay, inbounded now to Hannestead. Hannestead now will come down to the right wing. Hannestead fakes right, goes left, tries to get into the lane, can't do it. Now to Harnisch. Harnisch on the left wing. Bounce pass inside, loose ball off of Weiss. And so it'll go back to the Bulldogs. 8-0 Panthers lead, 14:42 in the half. As Lagerstrom to inbound it. Oh, and a foul will be on Kitchener. Yeah, she put her hands up, but nope, that ain't gonna. She put the body there, so I'll try that again. Over to Grambo now. Grambo looking, and intercepted by Weiss on the inbound. Weiss back the other way for the Panthers. She keeps it herself. 2-on-1 break. Whistle and a foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul will be on number 23, Grambo. Thank you to Countryside Co-op, your Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster distributor. SFB, Security Financial Bank, where electronic banking is easy. 212 West Prospect Street, Durand. Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health. Visit their website at adventhealth.com. Please thank our high school sports sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. First free throw good. Second free throw off the back of the rim. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. And it was Grambo with the rebound. Stolen by Sabelko. Sabelko back the other way. Underlays it. Pickering follows up. No good. Gets a rebound. Puts it back up and in. Timeout Boyceville. As the Panthers lead by a score of 10-0. 14-17 remaining in the half. And thank you to Sundstrom & Company, our local tax experts. It's tax time. Call them now for an appointment. 672 4425. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, your answer for clean, cost-effective propane for your home energy needs. Shaw's Gas, downtown Durand. Also, NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning. Look and feel your best at Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning with around-the-clock fitness and tanning access, Durand. And don't forget to visit their Facebook page for the latest specials, daily, weekly, and monthly updates at Endless Summer Tanning and Fitness. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. Give them a call, visit their stores, drop them an email, tell them thank you for supporting our broadcasts. They're the ones that make these broadcasts possible. If you have a business or organization would like to be part of our broadcasts, we'd love to have you aboard. Give us a call at WRDN at 715-672-8989. So the timeout's done. And Boyceville will have the ball. It'll be inbounded to Dunn. Dunn across the timeline. Dunn now tries to drive inside, can't do it. They kick it back out to the outside. 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Weiss. Weiss, long pass to Kitchener. Kitchener, right wing, 3-ball is good. As Kitchener with the 3. And now over to Dunn. Dunn across the timeline. Stolen by Sabelko. Sabelko back the other way and up and in for Sabelko. 15-0 now Panthers. As Grambo now comes across the timeline over to Kirsten. Kirsten now on the right wing. Bounce pass now over to Dunn. Dunn inside pass. Can't hang on to it and intercepted by Weiss. Weiss back the other way. Travel. And so now we'll get a host of changes here. Kilbotton's coming in. Carruthers coming in. Hurlbert's coming in. And Sand is coming in. So bringing it across the timeline now will be Grambo. Panthers look like they're going into a zone. 3-2 zone, it looks like. Grambo now to the wing, into the lane. Now dishes it off to Lagerstrom. Tries to drive inside, can't do it. Pass to Hannestead. Hannestead now over to Grambo. Fakes the 3 from the left wing, drives inside, puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded by Carruthers. Carruthers to Sabelko. Sabelko to Kilbotton. Kilbotton now. Left wing to Sabelko at the top of the key to Kilbotton. 3-ball! Shot no good. And loose ball, jump ball. As Sand was fighting for it, so it will be over to the Panthers and Sabelko to inbound it. Sabelko now out to Hurlbert. Hurlbert in the lane, loses the ball, stolen. Back the other way come the Bulldogs. 2-on-1 break. Shot put up, overlays it, no good. Still a loose ball. Carruthers now up with it to Sabelko. Sabelko now across the timeline to the top of the key. Over to Kilbotton. Kilbotton now to Hurlbert. Hurlbert, long cross court pass to Sabelko. Top of the key. 3-ball. Shot's good by Leah Sabelko. Bombs away for the Panthers at the moment. Hannah Dunn now will bring it up for the Bulldogs. 18-0 Panthers. 12-10 left in the half. As coming across the timeline now is Grambo. Grambo into the lane. Knocked away by Carruthers. Stolen by Carruthers. She's going to keep it herself. Loses control, but now passes it back over to Sand. Sand to Hurlbert. Hurlbert, 3-ball! McKenna Hurlbert gets in on the act with a 3-ball. And now Lagerstrom will come across the timeline. Back over to Grambo. Grambo, long 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Sabelko. Sabelko quickly back the other way. She keeps it herself, puts up the shot, whistle and a foul. And Sabelko will go to the line for 2. Foul will be on Lagerstrom, her first. Thanks to Bowers LP Gas and Appliance, featuring Maytag appliances and Frigidaire appliances, along with installation and service. Downtown Durand, first free throw, no good. Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency, hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. And Jerry Bear & Sons, featuring dog and pet food from Nutrisource and Diamond. Jerry Bear & Sons, Highway 25, next to Annabis Silo, Durand. Next free throw is good. Makes it 21-0 now, Panthers. Brydung now back in, or now in for the Panthers. As coming across the timeline is Lagerstrom. Lagerstrom now, a loose ball coming up with it is Carruthers. Carruthers to Sand. Sand to Carruthers. Carruthers back to Sand. To Brydung. Brydung now on the left wing to Kilbottom. Kilbottom comes up to the left wing. Long cross-court pass to Sand. Sand drives inside, puts up the shot, up and in. Madison Sand makes it 23-0 now, Panthers. 10:59 remaining in the half. And across the timeline is Grambo. Nearly stolen again by Carruthers. She tried to save it, but Kirsten comes up with it, and then we get a whistle and a foul. Foul will be on Carruthers. And so inbounding it now is Grambo. Grambo over to Harnish. Harnish now into the corner. Harnish back to Hennestead. Hennestead comes back to center court. Over to Grambo. Grambo now on the left wing. Long cross-court pass over to Kirsten. Kirsten tries to drive inside. Now shot put up and no good. And rebounded by Hurlburt. Hurlburt to Brydung. Brydung now will come across the timeline. Over to Sand. Sand now to Carruthers. Carruthers on the right wing, back to Brydung at the top of the key. Now to Kilbottom. Kilbottom on the left wing. Inside to Hurlburt. Hurlburt kicks it back over to Carruthers. Carruthers left corner, three ball, shot no good. And still a loose ball, and it's going to be off of the Panthers. Brydung and Sand were both going for it and went out of bounds. Bentley Bauer coming in now. Also Carly Weisenbeck coming in, and also Paige Off now in for the Panthers. 23-0, Panthers lead, 10 minutes left in the half. As Grambo comes across the timeline. Now to Hennestead. Hennestead back to Lagerstrom. She loses the ball, regains control. Comes back to the top of the key. Puts up the shot, partially blocked by Weisenbeck. And Oth with the loose ball over to Brydung. Brydung now to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to Brydung, to Carruthers, to Oth. Three ball! Paige Off with the three. 26-0 now. Up to Grambo. Grambo now looking for a cutter, no one there. Manages to get the pass inside, but now we get a loose ball. Bentley Bauer diving for it. She goes out of bounds. It'll stay Bulldog ball. As Lagerstrom now will inbound it. Lagerstrom looking, gets it inside now to Hennestead. Hennestead has to retreat back out. Hennestead top of the key. Now back over to Lagerstrom. She'll put up a three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Brydung. Brydung now across the timeline. Back to Carruthers. On the right wing, over to Bentley Bauer at the top of the key. Inside pass to Brydung. She drives the lane, puts up the shot under, lays it. Loose ball, jump ball. It'll go to the Bulldogs. Weiss comes back in for Carruthers. So, inbounded now to Grambo. 8:48 remaining in the half. 26-0 Panthers. Across the timeline now. Over to Dunn. Dunn now back to Kirsten. Kirsten inside pass now to Dunn. Dunn has to retreat back now over to Harnish. Harnish puts up the three, partially blocked by Bentley Bauer, and then it's a loose ball. Saved by Brydung over to Weiss. Down to Oth. Oth tries to drive inside, can't do it to Bentley Bauer in the left corner. Cross-court pass, Brydung. Free ball, shot no good. Rebounded by Oth. Oth tries to put up a shot, whistling a foul. Foul will be on Grambo. So to the line for two is Oth. Thank you to Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. The Chen Fitzsmith Funeral Home, serving the Mondovi area and featuring monuments from Lifetime Memorials. Give them a call for pre-planning services at 926-3630. We do get a timeout. by Boyceville. Bowerbilt Tire and Service. Let Bowerbilt Tire and Service take care of your automotive needs under one roof. Give them a call at 672-8300 or find them online at bowerbilt.com. And the Cottage, from floral arrangements to gifts for mom. Visit the Cottage, downtown Durand. Valentine's sale coming up. It's going to be starting here on Monday. Going up for a couple of weeks. So check out the Cottage's Facebook page. We'll also have some information on air as well over the next 2 weeks. All right, so we still have another free throw yet. For Auth. All right, here we go. So Auth with her second free throw after the timeout. And free throw on the way is good. 27-0 Panthers, 8:14 remaining in the half. As Dunn now will bring it up court for the Bulldogs. To the top of the key, over to Grambo. Tries to put up a shot, ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Bulldog ball. Inbounded now to Dunn. Dunn right corner, comes over to the right wing. Now she works off the screen over to the top of the key. She's back at center court now. Now over to Kirsten. Kirsten on the right wing. Tries to drive inside, regains control of the ball. Now it's a loose ball. She regains control. Hands it off now to Hannestead. Whistling of travel. And so to inbound it now will be Weisenbeck. Inbounded now to Weisenbeck as she'll come across the timeline for the Panthers. Over to Breidung. Breidung on the right wing. Now to Auth. Auth top of the key. Over to Weiss. Weiss left wing. Fakes the three. Now over to Bauer. Bauer to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck right wing will try to drive inside. Now kicks it back out to Auth. Auth top of the key. Over to Breidung on the left wing. She stops. Thought about the three. Decided nope, not going to do it. Now to Weisenbeck on the right wing. She'll try to drive inside, hands it off to Auth. Auth now to Weiss. Weiss on the left wing. Whistling a foul. Foul will be on number 23. It's going to be on Grambo. Some changes here for the Panthers. Pickering coming in. Kitchener coming in and Popal coming in. Bauer, Auth, and Breidung come out. Weiss to inbound it. Coming in for the Bulldogs. Kirsten comes in and Grambo goes out. So inbounded now to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to Popal on the right wing. Now back inside to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck though kicks it over to Weiss. Weiss on the left wing. Three ball. Shot no good. Rebounded by Weisenbeck. She'll put up the shot. No good. Tip, 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 tip. Loose ball. And saved by the Bulldogs. And with that save was Lagerstrom. And she'll bring it back up court. Across the timeline. Over to Kirsten. Kirsten on the right wing. Back over to Dunn. Dunn, three ball shot, no good. And loose ball, and coming up with it is Kirsten. Kirsten tries to put up a shot, gets knocked out of bounds. It will stay a Bulldog ball. 6:32 left in the half, 27-0 Panthers. Inbounded to Harnish. Harnish puts up the shot, no good, gets her own rebound, puts up another shot, blocked by Popal. Popal to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to Weiss. Weiss across the timeline. Weiss now. Back over to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck over to Popal in the left corner. She'll come to the wing. Now to Pickering at the top of the key. Back to Weisenbeck on the right wing. She'll work off the screen, tries to drive inside, gets to the baseline and has to retreat back out. Kitchener now has it. Back to Weisenbeck on the right wing. And Weisenbeck will again try to drive inside. Bounce pass to Popal. Popal on the left baseline. Now back to Weiss on the left wing. She'll come to the top of the key. Now to Weisenbeck. Over to Pickering. She's at the top of the key now as they just rotate in and out. Weiss now on the left wing. Fakes right, goes left, does a spin move. Bounce pass inside to Pickering. Pickering in the lane, puts up the shot, overlays it. Rebounded by Popal. She'll retreat back out to the wing. They reset the offense. Now Weiss has it. Weiss back to Popal on the right wing. Inside to Weiss. Weiss puts up the shot. Over. Lays it. No good. Rebounded by Hannestead. Hannestead back the other way. Comes down to the right wing. Has Weisenbeck in front of her. And now pass to Dunn. Also on the right wing. Dunn now bounce pass inside. Shot put up. Whistle and a foul. And going to the line will be Lagerstrom. Fouls on Weisenbeck. Thank you to the JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, featuring metal fabrication, custom painting, car restoration, collision repair, and more. It's the JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street, Durand. First free throw, no good. Also, Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, Durand Fresh Market. Numbers are us, common sense bookkeeping, also daily money management, and more. They're a QuickBooks Pro advisor. Call 672-8093 or visit them online at numbersareus.com. You can also visit them on Facebook. And the next free throw is good, and the Bulldogs are on the board. 27-1 Panthers. Quickly back the other way now to Sand. Sand now saved by Popal, but then it's a loose ball. Still a loose ball, and coming up with it is the Bulldogs. So and back the other way now comes Lagerstrom. Lagerstrom drives inside, puts up the shot, up and in. Over to Kilbotton now. Kilbotton across the timeline. Over to Popal. 3-ball. Shot no good. Rebounded by Pickering. It's going to be off of Boyceville. That was number 20 Hannestead. So it'll stay Panther ball. 27-3 Panthers. 4:30 remaining here in the game. Or in the half, rather. Pickering to inbound it. Inbounds it, and Kilbotton retrieves it at center court. Now to Sand on the left wing. Sand to Kitchener at the top of the key. Kitchener now back to Kilbotton. She'll move up to the top of the key now. Kilbotton to Sand. Sand fakes left, goes right, now back to Pickering. Pickering to Popal. Popal. She'll stop at the top of the key now, over to Kilbotton. Kilbotton inside to Pickering. She'll put up the shot, and no good. And loose ball, and it's a jump ball. Should be Panther ball. Hurlburt coming in, Sabelko coming in, and Carruthers coming in. Pickering, Kitchener, and Popal take a seat. So Sabelko to inbound it. Sabelko now inbounds it to Carruthers. Carruthers in the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Loose ball, still a loose ball, and Carruthers comes up with it, back to Sand. Sand to Kilbotton. Kilbotton to Sabelko on the right wing. Sabelko, 3-ball, shot's good. Leah Sabelko with another 3. Coming up, our Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency and SFB Security Financial Bank halftime shows on the way. Of ABC News, NASCAR News as well. And the pass knocked out of bounds by Sabelko. So it'll stay Bulldog ball, and Dunn to inbound it now on the far side. And inbounded now to Hannestead. Hannestead now to the top of the key. Back over to Lagerstrom. Lagerstrom now on the right wing. Bounce pass now to Dunn. Dunn retreats back to center court. Now she stops, whistle and a timeout. Timeout, Boyceville with 3:09 remaining in the half, 30-3. Panthers lead. Thank you to the Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand. Coming up starting on Monday, it's the hog sale at Durand Smokehouse. And find out more by visiting Durand Smokehouse, Highway 85 Durand. Riverside Grill, fish fry tonight at the Riverside Grill. And they'll have the big chicken dinners tomorrow as well. Check that. They'll have prime rib tomorrow night, and they serve a real taste of Wisconsin. That's Riverside Grill, downtown Durand. 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building the smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more. Visit wwt.coop. Please thank all of our high school sports sponsors. They're the ones that make our broadcasts possible here on WRGN. Again, without our sponsors' support, we would not be able to do all the games. So please thank them for supporting our broadcasts. All right, so the timeout's done. Hannestead gets the inbound pass and comes across the timeline now. Over to Lagerstrom. Inside pass now, and that's Kirsten. Kirsten puts up a shot, whistling a foul. Foul will be on Madison Sand. Thank you to the O'Galley Cheese Factory. They feature homemade pizza. Visit O'Galley Cheese Factory, Highway 25, Durand. And also the Martin Transport of Mondovi, celebrating their 75th anniversary this year. Visit martin.com for the latest job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. And next free throw on the way, no good. Rebounded by Carruthers. Carruthers to Sabelko. Sabelko long cross-court pass to Sand. Sand on the left wing inside to Hurlburt. Hurlburt though back out to Carruthers. 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded, loose ball. And Hurlburt tried to save it, but Boyceville comes up with it. Harnish, and across the timeline now come the Bulldogs. Over to Dunn now. Dunn to Harnish inside. Back over to Dunn. Dunn puts up a three. Hannah Dunn with a three. 30-6 Panthers. Across the timeline is Sabelko. Sabelko now to Kilbotton. Kilbotton, 15-footer, no good. And rebounded now by the Bulldogs. And they come back the other way. And pass now over to Dunn on the right wing. Inside to Harnish. Harnish kicks it back out to the top of the key. That is Granville. And now another 3-ball coming. Shot short, no good. And the Panthers will let that go out of bounds. Shot made or attempted by Lagerstrom, by the way. Okay, so inbounded to Sabelko. She'll come up across the timeline for the Panthers. Over to Sand now on the left wing. Comes over to the top of the key now into the lane. Kicks it back over to Kilbotton. Kilbotton on the right wing now to Sabelko. Moves from the corner to the wing. Now comes back towards center court. Will reset. Back to Kilbotton. Kilbotton on the right wing. She works off the screen from Carruthers. Has to retreat back out. Carruthers now to Hurlburt. Hurlburt top of the key. Inside pass to Sand. Sand puts it on the ground. Once up and in. 32-6 Panthers. And Hennestead comes across the timeline now. Minute 15 left in the half. Hennestead now, bounce pass now inside to number 31, and that's Holdrung, and stole it. And whoa! And we get a foul on the trip as Kilbotton was trying to go back the other way. Foul will be on number 20, Hennestead. Bauer coming back in, Brydon coming back in, Oth coming in, and Weiss coming in. Carruthers, Kilbotton, and also Sabelko coming out. And so now over to Oth. Oth on the right wing to Hurlburt. Hurlburt now back over to Weiss. Weiss on the right or on the left wing now. 46 seconds remaining to Bauer. Bauer back at center court now to Brydon. Brydon now to Hurlburt at the top of the key. Back to Oth on the left wing. Fakes right, goes left, drives inside, puts up the shot, underlays it. Offensive foul. So it'll go back to the Bulldogs, and Dunn to inbound it. She'll inbound it now to Hennestead. 28 seconds left in the half. The SFB Security Financial Bank halftime show coming up. Over to Holdrung. Holdrung now will kick it back over to Kirsten in the left corner. She'll drive, or right corner. She'll drive right baseline. Shot partially blocked. And jump ball. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Yep, it's supposed to be going to the Bulldogs. .14 seconds remaining. So inbound pass, loose ball, and it's still a loose ball, but still a loose ball, and Hurlburt finally comes up with it. But then Hurlburt throws it away, trying to lead Brydon, and so it'll go back to the Bulldogs with 5 seconds left. Again, our SFB Security Financial Bank and Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency halftime show here coming up. Inbounded to Hannestead. Hannestead now scores up 3 ball. Shot no good. It goes out of bounds at the half. We're at halftime as Durand leads Boyceville 32-6. It's Durand girls basketball here on WRDN.
You're never too old to learn something new. The Durand, Arkansas School District is now offering community education classes this winter. Classes are held via Zoom from the comfort of your home. Easy to schedule, inexpensive, and not a long commitment. There are classes in art, technology, health and wellness, baking, and more. To find out more, visit the Durand, Arkansas website and click on the Community Connections tab or pick up a booklet at the Durand Public Library. Join your friends and neighbors and learn something new by taking a community education class with the Durand, Arkansas School District.
Time for the Security Financial Bank and the Jerry Thompson Insurance Halftime Show. Brought to you by Security Financial Bank. Secure your future at Security Financial Bank, Durand, Eau Claire, and River Falls. And the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency of Durand.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with whom? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurances. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency of Durand at 715-672-5228 or visit them online at jerrythompsoninsurance.com.
With classes starting again, now is a perfect time to show your school spirit with the new Panther mascot debit card from Security Financial Bank. SFB's Panther debit card is free with each new checking account, and SFB will donate $10 to Durand High School for each new card printed this school year. Now that's something to cheer about. Stop in the SFB office in Durand or call 888-254-0615 to make an appointment today. Go Panthers! Security Financial Bank, member FDIC.
ABC News, I'm Chuck Sievertson. The first full work week's coming to a close for the Biden administration. The top priority, passing this nearly $2 trillion package.
The American Rescue Plan, I honestly believe, is critical to actually saving lives, saving businesses, and saving the capacity of our children by getting them back into school.
Vice President Kamala Harris speaking to ABC News affiliate KNXY-TV in Arizona. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says today's jobs numbers are worse than the worst week of the Great Recession.
We need to act now, and the benefits of acting now and acting big will far outweigh the costs in the long run.
President Biden says he won't rule out reconciliation to pass the plan by a simple majority. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin thanking National Guard members protecting Washington, D.C.
We know it's not easy to leave home, come out here and help us out.
This is ABC News. A New York judge orders President Trump's tax firm to do something for him.
The judge ordered the firm Morgan Lewis to turn over documents to the New York Attorney General's office, which is investigating whether former President Trump's company inflated the value of property in Westchester County to claim a higher tax deduction. The judge said the firm must produce documents he reviewed and marked as not privileged. The ruling comes days after Morgan Lewis announced it would drop the former president and the Trump Organization as tax clients. The firm did not say why, but did say we are transitioning as appropriate to other counsel. Aaron Katersky, ABC News, New York.
Health officials say they're still assessing exactly how the COVID vaccine affects pregnant women.
What I would probably advise is if you can hunker down and not be exposed, then then perhaps wait until your second or third trimester. If you have high-risk exposure, I would probably recommend to vaccinate.
CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky. Both the Coachella and Stagecoach music festivals in Southern California this spring canceled by a public health order. Chuck Sievertson, ABC News.
It's totally normal to be constipated with belly pain, straining, and bloating again and again.
No way. You could have a chronic condition called irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C. Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives to help relieve belly pain and let you have more frequent and complete bowel movements. Individual results may vary. Do not give to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor today. You may be able to save on Linzess and make fewer trips to the pharmacy. See if you're eligible to pay as little as $30 for 90 days. Visit linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. Sponsored by AbbVie and Ironwood Pharmaceuticals.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with whom? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurances. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency of Durand at 715-672-5228 or visit them online at jerrythompsoninsurance.com.
With classes starting again, now is a perfect time to show your school spirit with the new Panther mascot debit card from Security Financial Bank. SFB's Panther debit card is free with each new checking account. And SFB will donate $10 to Durand High School for each new card printed this school year. Now that's something to cheer about. Stop in the SFB office in Durand or call 888-254-0615 to make an appointment today. Go Panthers! Security Financial Bank, member FDIC.
The reigning Cup champ is on the pole for the 24-hour sports car race Saturday.
I feel like I'm still fairly young and I'm at an age where I can learn new things.
I'm Woody Kane. The story next on NASCAR Today.
Progressive presents an interview with your upstairs neighbor.
Hey, it's Rick from upstairs. Yeah, I take it seriously. When I play R&B at 1 in the morning, that's me saying, hey, I'm here for you. And I enjoy repetitive bass lines. I only use expired batteries in my smoke detectors. Nice, right? Yeah, upstairs neighbors help people forget their troubles. Give them something else to focus on. Ooh, want to see how high I can jump?
Progressive can't save you from your upstairs neighbor.
No, wait, let me try again.
But we can save you money when you bundle renters and auto insurance with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
I am legendary. The place where history is written in rubber.
Man, I'll tell you, it's a hard race to win.
A 200-mile-per-hour tribute to those who came before.
We won it, we won.
A once-in-a-lifetime celebration of speed. I am only believed once seen.
I can't believe it.
I am the Great American Race. I am the Daytona 500. The Daytona 500, Sunday, February 14th on Fox. I am NASCAR.
After winning the 2020 Cup Series championship, NASCAR's most popular driver has been diversifying his skill set this offseason, running the Chili Bowl for midget cars on dirt, and this weekend, the Rolex 24 at Daytona with an international team of drivers. Elliott has said repeatedly he doesn't want to be the guy who messes up their season-long championship hopes.
I thought it was the right time, the right people, and the right group to go and venture out and get out of your comfort zone, do something different. The NASCAR thing is great. Love it there, but it's also allowed me to have a platform to come and do stuff like this.
NBC has live coverage of the twice-around-the-clock race starting at 3:30 Eastern Time Saturday afternoon. I'm Woody Kane. This is NASCAR Today on the Motor Racing Network.
You know, our lives are busy, and at times it's hard to seize an opportunity, especially one that's good for us. Eating fresh fruits and vegetables from Durand Fresh Market is simple and good for your health. Strapped for time, Durand Fresh Market has all the ingredients for a healthy meal for your family that can be prepared in under 10 minutes. Today and every day, Durand Fresh Market is filled with hundreds of healthy options, including locally grown items. Hometown proud, Durand Fresh Market, downtown Durand.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bauer Built Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bauer Built Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bauer Built on service.
To Durand High School as we're getting ready for the second half, and Panthers leading 32-6 here at halftime on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store, and at halftime in girls basketball, Somerset, they are leading New Richmond 21-31. See if we have any other scores here starting to pop up. And in varsity hockey, it was Somerset winning over River Falls tonight by a score of 2-0. Still waiting to get a score here from the Mondovi-Colfax game. That is not updated yet. Should be able to get that here hopefully in a couple of minutes. Here it's 32-6. And thank you to the Goodrich Funeral Home of Durand, your authorized location for monuments from Lifetime Memorials. Call Goodrich Funeral Home of Durand for more information. Countryside Co-op. Find out about the Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty for your farm equipment today from Countryside Co-op. SFB Security Financial Bank. Secure your future with your community bank. SFB Security Financial Bank, West Prospect Street, Durand. And Advent Health of Durand. Time to feel whole with Advent Health of Durand. Visit adventhealth.com for more information. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Please drop them an email, give them a call, visit their store, and tell them thank you for sponsoring sports here on WRDN. Again, without their support, you wouldn't be watching and hearing this broadcast tonight here on WRDN Durand, Mondovi, Wabasha. Brian Winnekins with you from Durand High School as 32-6. Panthers lead. And Panthers will be going now from left to right, the Bulldogs right to left. And the Panthers will get the ball to start. So Popal to inbound it to Weiss. And we're underway. Over to Kitchener, Kitchener to Weiss, Weiss to Popal on the left wing, back to Pickering in the left corner. Around the horn they go, Weiss now on the right wing, looking for Hurlburt inside, not open, and back to Weiss. Weiss now to Popal on the left wing to Pickering. Pickering to Popal, and to Pickering now, to Weiss, and to Hurlburt now, Hurlburt to Popal, 3-ball, shot no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. With the rebound is Lagerstrom. Lagerstrom across the timeline now. Over to Dunn. Dunn at the top of the key. Hands it off now to Grambo. Grambo puts up a 3, shot no good. And rebounded by Weiss. Weiss now back the other way, over to Popal on the left wing, to Pickering in the left corner, to Popal on the left wing, over to Weiss now on the right wing. Now to Kitchener. Kitchener in the left or in the right corner. Around the outside they go. Back over to Pickering now. As right now Colfax leading Mondovi 31-23, nearing halftime. Pickering shot no good, but with the rebound is Kitchener, and she puts it up and in. 34-6 Panthers. Again, Colfax leading over Mondovi here. They're just approaching the first half, end of the first half. Bounce pass now over to Lagerstrom. Lagerstrom tries to get it inside, and Grambo has to kick it back out now over to Dunn. Dunn from the top of the key. Shot good. Wow. From downtown. Dunn with the shot. And so now inbounded to Kitchener. Kitchener back to Weiss. Weiss across the timeline to Popal. Bounce pass inside, nearly intercepted, but back to Weiss now. Weiss to Kitchener. Kitchener on the right wing. To Weiss, to Popal on the left wing. Fakes the 3 now to Pickering. Pickering's pass intercepted. Intercepted by Dunn. Dunn back the other way. Now over to Grambo. Grambo puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Pickering. Pickering to Weiss. Weiss back the other way. She loses control. Harnish comes up with the loose ball and will hand it off to Lagerstrom. Lagerstrom now over to Harnish. Harnish top of the key. Now a 3-ball by Dunn from the left wing. Shot no good. Rebounded by Hurlburt. Hurlburt to Weiss. Weiss drives inside. Whistle and a foul. Weiss will go to the line for 2. Foul will be on Lagerstrom. Thank you to Sundstrom & Company, your local tax experts. Yep, it's tax time. Call 672-4425 to schedule your appointment. First free throw is good. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, offering a full line of Whirlpool appliances along with installation and service. Shaw's LP Gas and Appliance, downtown Durand. Thank our sponsors. Next free throw no good, but rebounded by Pickering. Pickering to Hurlburt. Hurlburt to Weiss. Popal now on the left wing. Back over to Kitchener, top of the key to Weiss now. Weiss to Kitchener to Popal on the left wing. Inside to Pickering in the left corner now. She had to retreat out. Staying on the outside. Weiss now whistling a travel. So inbounding it now will be Grambo. 35-8, Panthers lead. 14:41 remaining. And Lagerstrom now across the timeline. Lagerstrom now will pass it down to Grambo. 3-ball shot no good. Rebounded by Pickering. Pickering to Weiss. Weiss to Kitchener. Kitchener right wing. 3-ball shot short, no good. Rebounded by Lagerstrom. And she'll come across the timeline now for the Bulldogs. Inside pass now to Reismer. Now they have to retreat back out. Long two. Shot no good. It goes over the back of the backboard, out of bounds. Kilbottom and Sand and Sabelko and Carruthers all come in. Pickering, Kitchener, Weiss, and Popal all come out. So inbounded to Sabelko. Sabelko across the timeline to Carruthers. Carruthers now to Sand. Sand left corner. Back to Carruthers. Carruthers to Sabelko. Sabelko to Kilbottom. Kilbottom on the right wing. Bounce pass to Bauer. Bauer inside pass to Sand. Kicks it back out to Carruthers. Carruthers 3-ball shot good. Carruthers with a 3. And inbounded now to Lagerstrom. 38-8. Panthers lead. Bounce pass now to Reismer. Pass inside. Whistle a foul on Bauer as putting up the shot was Kirsten. So that'll be Bauer's first. Thank you to Prime Realty of Durand and Mondovi. Visit their website at primerealtymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, Durand, offering complete auto service and shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your vehicle while they fix your vehicle. Adams Super Service, Durand. And Entech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Next free throw, both free throws good by Kirsten. So 38-10 Panthers. Inbounded now to Sabelko. Sabelko across the timeline to Carruthers. Carruthers now to Kilbottom. Kilbottom back to Carruthers. Carruthers to Sabelko at the top of the key. Now to Sand on the right wing. To Sabelko to Sand. Sand 3-ball from the right side. Shot no good. Rolls in and out. Loose ball. Bauer comes up with it. Gets it back out to Sand on the wing. Wing to Sabelko. Sabelko to Carruthers. Carruthers to Kilbottom. Kilbottom left corner. 3-ball. Shot in and out. No good. Rebounded by Boyceville. Coming up with the rebound was Reismer. She'll pass it off now to Grambo. Inside pass now to Stoveren. Stoveren puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Kilbottom. Kilbottom quickly back the other way. Keeps it herself, puts up the shot, whistling a foul. She'll go to the line for 2. Foul will be on Dunn. Thank you to Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning, downtown Durand. With round-the-clock fitness and tanning access, visit Endless Summer's Facebook page for daily, monthly, and weekly specials from Endless Summer Fitness and Tanning, downtown Durand. Also, Bauer's LP Gas and Appliance for all of your propane needs, installation, and service. It's Bauer's Gas, downtown Durand. Second free throw is good. And so it makes it 39-10 Panthers. Across the timeline now, pass nearly intercepted by Bauer, whistling a foul on Bauer. It's her second. All right, now, Lagerstrom to inbound it to our left. 39-10, Panthers lead. Over to Stoverin. Stoverin now in the right corner. She's in trouble. Loose ball. Still a loose ball. Coming up with it is Sand. Sand back the other way. Lays it up and in. And now coming across the timeline will be Granville. 41-10 Panthers. Bounce pass now over to Dunn. Dunn on the right wing. Dunn, long cross-court pass now to Lagerstrom. Lagerstrom has it stolen. Stolen by Sand. Sand back the other way. Bounce pass to Sabelko. Sabelko lays it up, underlays it, no good. Rebounded by Granville. She'll come across the timeline now for the Bulldogs. Granville, long cross-court pass now over to Lagerstrom. Whistle and a foul. Foul will be on number 22, Leah Sabelko, her second. And so now to inbound it will be Lagerstrom. And she inbounds it, and quick shot put up by number 23. Wow, Granville, they didn't even split up. So an easy basket by the Bulldogs. Quickly back the other way now. To pass inside, intercepted. Nope, Kilbottom comes up with it. Whistle and a foul. Foul will be on number 20, and that is going to be Hannestead, her second. So inbounding it will be Bauer. 41-12 Panthers. Inside pass to Carruthers. Carruthers puts it up. No good. Loose ball. Coming up with it is the Bulldogs. Quickly back the other way is number 11. Pass knocked away by Sabelko. That's Lagerstrom that had it, but she loses. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay Panther ball, or Bulldog ball rather. And inbounding it now is Granville. And she'll inbound it to Lagerstrom. Panthers lead 41-12, 11 minutes remaining in the game. Over to Dunn now. Dunn bounce pass back to Lagerstrom, and now we get a loose ball. And Sabelko picks it up in the corner. Bounce pass inside to Brydung, underlays it, no good. And a whistle and a foul. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Okay. It'll stay Bulldog ball. And so now inbounded to Dunn. Dunn across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Nearly stolen by Sabelko again. Back to Granville. Granville at center. Now inside pass now to Kirsten. Kirsten puts it up, underlays it, no good. Gets a rebound, puts it up, no good. Tries to save it, and Bauer knocks it down over to Sabelko. Sabelko keeps it herself, lays it up, and gets the shooter's roll. 43-12 now, Panthers. Excuse me. As across the timeline now is Dunn. Dunn now will be at the top of the key. Whistle and a foul on Sabelko. That's her third. Auth coming back in. Pickering and Weisenbeck coming in. Bauer, Sabelko, and Kilbottom come out. And so inbounded now to Dunn. Dunn back over to Granville. Granville on the left wing. And a loose ball, and coming up with it is Brydung. Brydung lays it up. Whistle, counted in the foul. Foul will be on Granville. That'll be her fourth. And so to try to complete the three-point play will be Brydung. First points and a free throw on the way. Does not get the shooter's roll. Whistle and a travel on the Bulldogs. All right, so it'll be a Panther ball now. Inbounded quickly to Weisenbeck. Overlays it, no good. Rebounded by Kirsten. Kirsten now to Granville. 45-12 Panthers. Over the other way now, long cross-court pass now to Dunn. Dunn puts it up, shot no good, loose ball. And rebounded, coming up with the loose ball is Brydung. Brydung now to Sand. Sand across the timeline. Back to Brydung. Brydung now to Oth. Oth to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck left corner. 3-ball shot, no good. Rebounded by Pickering. Whistle and a jump. It'll stay Panther ball. Pickering now inbounds it to Oth. Oth gets the shooter's roll. And so now it's 47-12 Panthers. Across the timeline now comes Dunn. Over to Grambo. Grambo left wing. 3-ball shot, no good. Loose ball. Coming up with it is Reismer. Her shot is blocked. Weisenbeck now will bring the ball back up court for the Panthers. Over to Oth. Oth, long cross-court pass to Brydung. Brydung now to Oth. Oth, 3-ball. Shot's good! By Oth. Timeout. Timeout Boyceville. 50-12, Panthers lead, 8:48 remaining here in the game. Thank you to the Jerry Thompson Insurance Agency. Hometown agents representing you, not individual insurance companies. Jerry Barron Sons with custom-made feed for livestock from Hubbard Feeds. Located by Annabis Silo, Highway 25 Durand. Riverland Energy, your Touchstone Energy partner. The Chentfit Smith Funeral Home, serving the Mondovi area. Find out about pre-planning funeral services by calling 926-3630 or visit chentfit-smithfuneralhome.com. And Bauer Built Tire for all of your tire needs, rotations, and oil changes. It's Bauer Built Tire and Service. Prospect Street, Durand, and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. Please give our sponsors a call, visit their store, drop them an email, tell them thank you for supporting our high school sports broadcasts. And if you have a business or organization would like to be a part of our broadcasts, we'd love to have you aboard. Give us a call at WRDN at 715-672-8989. All right. So the timeout is done. And it will be Bulldog ball. And to inbound it will be Grambo. We'll inbound it to Dunn. Dunn now across the timeline. She's at center, loses control of the ball. Still a loose ball. And coming up with it is Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck now can't put up the shot, but gets it over to number 23, and that is Diepenbrock who's in. Back over to Weisenbeck in the right corner. Inside to Pickering, knocked out of bounds. Nice. Oh, they're going to say it's off of Pickering, even though intercepting the pass was done. She kind of knocked it off of Pickering, so it'll go back to the Bulldogs. Inbounded now to Dunn. Dunn across the timeline now, over to Grambo. Grambo, right wing. Over to Grambo at the top of the key. Back to Dunn now on the left wing. Now here comes Lagerstrom. 3-ball shot, no good. And out of bounds, can't save it, so they'll go back to the Panthers. Kitchener comes back in. 4 off. Inbounded to Brydung. Brydung now across the timeline to Kitchener. Kitchener on the left wing, or right wing rather, to Diepenbrock. Diepenbrock to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to Brydung. Brydung into Kitchener. Kitchener drives in, overlays it, no good. Rebounded by Pickering. Gets the shooter's roll. And we'll be under running clock conditions now. Well, we have a timeout first, but we will go back to running clock conditions here for the rest of the game. 52-12, Panthers lead. 7:42 left in the game. Thank you to the Cottage, from floral arrangements to gifts for mom. Also Valentine's Day just a few weeks away. It's the Cottage, downtown Durand. The JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, featuring metal fabrication, custom painting, car restoration, and collision repair. It's the JK Auto Body and Rod Shop, Madison Street, Durand. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. Durand Fresh Market. And Numbers R Us, common sense bookkeeping and more, along with daily money management capabilities, along with a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor. Give them a call at 672-8093 or visit them online at numbersrus.com. So the timeout is done. And coming across the timeline now is Dunn. Dunn over to Hannestead. Back to Dunn on the left wing. To Reismer. Reismer now to Grambo. Now here comes a 3-ball. Shot no good. And rebounded by Grambo. Grambo, the loose ball coming up with it is Kitchener. Kitchener to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to Weiss. Weiss across the timeline now. Over to Diepenbrock. Diepenbrock to Kitchener. Kitchener, top of the key. 3-ball. Shot no good off the back of the rim. And rebounded by Reismer. Reismer back to Grambo. And back now to Dunn. Dunn over to Hannestead. Hannestead now to Grambo. Around the horn they go. Now inside pass here to Grambo. Puts up the shot. No good. Tip, 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 tip. And Grambo gets her own rebound. Puts another shot up. No good. This time Weisenbeck with the loose ball. Over to Weiss. Weiss back to Kitchener. Kitchener left corner. Fakes the 3. Over to Popal. Puts up a 3. No good. Diepenbrock puts up the shot. Up and in. And so Bulldogs come back across the timeline. Over to Dunn now. Whistling a foul on Weisenbeck. Harnish comes back in. So Grambo to inbound it. Inbounds it now to Lagerstrom. Lagerstrom comes across the timeline. Lagerstrom now over to Grambo. 54-12 Panthers. 5:36 remaining. Running clock here at Durand High School. Over to Lagerstrom. Whistling a foul. Foul will be on Weiss. And so Grambo to inbound it now. Inbounds it over to Lagerstrom. Lagerstrom puts up the 3. Shot no good. Diepenbrock with the rebound. Over to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to Weiss. Weiss now all the way down to Kitchener. Kitchener left wing. Thought about the 3. Said no, won't do it. Now back to Diepenbrock. Diepenbrock top of the key. Back to Kitchener. Kitchener now to Weisenbeck on the left wing. To the top of the key to Weiss. Weiss now whistling a foul. Foul be on number 11. That would be Lagerstrom, her 3rd. So Weisenbeck to inbound it now. 54-12, Panthers lead, and 4:30 left in the game. And now inbounded to Weiss. Weiss now to Diepenbrock. Diepenbrock, 3-ball! Hannestead now will bring it up court for the Bulldogs. 57-12 Panthers. Over to Reismer. Now here comes the 3 the other way, and that's number 35, Stoveren with the 3 for the Bulldogs. Back to Weiss. Weiss now to Popal, and she'll get it to Kitchener. Kitchener, top of the key, scores up. 3-ball, shot no good. Rebounded by Diepenbrock. Diepenbrock over to Weiss. Weiss's 3 is no good. Rebounded by Diepenbrock. Diepenbrock back to Kitchener. Kitchener now to Weiss. Weiss on the left wing. She'll drive inside. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Harnish. Harnish now to Grambo. Grambo across the timeline. Pass tipped, but coming up with a loose ball is Hannestead. 3:20 left in the game. 57-15. Panthers. Now to Grambo, top of the key, 3-ball shot, no good. Loose ball, and whistling a travel on Popal. So we'll go back to the Bulldogs. Pickering back in, and Hurlburt comes back in. Looking, and they finally get it inbounded to Stoveren. Stoveren now And then stolen by Weiss. Weiss back the other way and lays it up and in. So inbounded by Grambo. She'll come across the timeline. Whistle and a foul away from the... Sabelko comes in now for Weiss. And going to the line now. Timeout, Durand. So we'll have that first. Thank you to Durand Smokehouse. Highway 85 Durand. Ask about the beef and pork bundles at Durand Smokehouse. The hog sale starting Monday at Durand Smokehouse. Riverside Grill, a Wisconsin country restaurant serving a real taste of Wisconsin. Fish fry tonight. Prime rib tomorrow night is the specials. That's Riverside Grill and restaurant. 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, providing smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more. Visit www.coop. Also, Galley Cheese Factory, featuring beef sticks, bacon, brats, and more from J.M. Watkins of Plum City. And Martin Transport of Mondovi, celebrating their 75th anniversary this year. Visit martin.com for new job opportunities. It's better in blue at Martin Transport. Please thank our sponsors. They make our broadcast possible here on WRDN. And free throw by Stovrin on the way, no good. And Kitchener with the rebound to Pickering. Pickering to Sabelko, who's back in. Sabelko across the timeline to Popal. Popal now in the right corner to Kitchener. Kitchener back to Popal. Popal to Sabelko. Sabelko to Hurlbert. Hurlbert to Pickering on the left wing. Back to Popal. She'll put up a three. So Olivia with the three. And across the timeline now comes the Panthers. Or come the Bulldogs here. I think I said it's the Bulldogs. Yeah, we'll get them straight. I need my glasses clean. Hannestead now back over to Harnish. Harnish on the right wing. Here comes a three. Shot no good. And fighting for it. Jump ball. It'll stay Boyceville ball. 62-15. Panthers lead, a minute remaining. So we're getting a whole bunch of changes once again. Weisenbeck, Bauer coming in, Diepenbrock, Brydung, and Oth. And so inbounded now to Stovrin. Stovrin, she'll drive in from the left corner, puts up the shot, up and in. Nice move by Sarah Stovrin. Under a minute remaining. Our Bowerville Panther postgame show coming up. Hope to talk to Coach Lowenhagen. We'll get some scores. Hopefully have an update on that Mondovi score. Around the horn they go now over to Oth. Oth on the left wing, 29 seconds remaining. Back to Diepenbrock. And now to Weisenbeck on the right wing. They're just going to run out the clock here. Bounce pass to Weisenbeck. Weisenbeck to Bauer. Bauer to Brydung. Whistle and a foul. So foul will be on number 10. That'll basically wrap up the game as the Panthers win tonight by a score of 62-17 over Boyceville. Coming up, our Bowerville Panther postgame show. It's Durand Panther girls basketball here on WRDN.
I'm Brian Winnekins from WRDN Radio. Recently, I learned about daily money managers. What's a daily money manager? This is someone that can help you out with your daily finances, and it's not just limited to families with high net worths or just a lot of money. Older adults can benefit from the services of a daily money manager with the task of handling bills, deposits, and payments. People who are always on the road, or even those who just prefer to have someone else handle those daily finances. Rhonda at Numbers R Us would be a great daily money manager. She's certified with the American Association of Daily Money Managers. She'll provide accountability, help you avoid fees, help you avoid family conflicts, and most importantly, help you avoid fraud. Learn how Rhonda can benefit your family's finances as a daily money manager. Give Rhonda a call at Numbers R Us, 715-672-8093, 715-672-8093, or visit Rhonda online at numbersrs.com.
Thank you for listening to tonight's Durand Panther Sports broadcast on WRDN. Time now for the Bowerbilt Panther post-game show, brought to you by Bowerbilt Tire and Service, with locations in Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bowerbilt Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bowerbilt Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bowerbilt, built on service.
Back to Durand High School as tonight the Panthers win 62-17. It's time for the Bowerbilt Panther post-game show, brought to you by Bowerbilt Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen joins us, and well, Coach, very dominating game right from the start, especially I think it was you scored 26 unanswered.
Yeah, I think when we shoot it like that, that helps us kind of get that flow, that momentum going in the game right away. It's nice to see that we're shooting it well at the right time. We just got to continue to work at that. The one thing I'll say, though, is I think that defensively we've been pretty good the last few games. And I know I said earlier that this is one of the better defensive teams I think that I've coached, and I think it's starting to show. I mean, we're subbing different people in, and we get after you, we push you out of your comfort zone, and we haven't been giving up a lot of points in multiple games. So I think we're doing a really, really nice job of really working hard without fouling defensively, which is probably helping with our offense.
Because it does lead to those transition points, doesn't it?
Yeah, it leads the transition. I think it gets you in that flow. It gets that positive energy going when you sit down and you work really hard on defense. And I think the whole team's buying in. Our bench people are excited when we have long possessions on the defensive side and everybody's working. It really seems like something that's kind of galvanizing us a little bit to make sure that then when we go down to the offensive end, it's been where we've been making shots.
And while it's a physical defense, there's not a lot of fouls. I mean, it seems like they're really good at not causing a foul.
Yeah, I like to think that we work really, really hard in practice. We have, people on staff who've reffed in state games, so we know what gets called and typically in these types of games, and I think we do a really good job trying to coach it. I think the girls do a really good job right now of really buying into that, sitting down, working hard, but keeping those hands off, and sometimes you get away with a little bit more contact in those situations as long as those hands aren't in reaching all the time, and I think the girls are doing a fantastic job with that.
Well, and pretty much everybody got in on the act scoring tonight.
Yeah, it's always nice to see in this game that the seniors. I think every senior got a chance to score tonight, which is really, really nice. And then at the end, we did a nice job kind of setting up a play to get our last senior a shot, and then she knocked it down. So that was really nice to see.
Well, again, congratulations on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
Durand head coach Darren Lowenhagen coming up. We're going to take another break. We'll run down scoring, and we'll try and get some scores on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard coming up. It's the Bowerbilt Panther postgame show brought to you by Bowerbilt Tire and Service, Durand and Mall Drive, Eau Claire. It's Durand Panther boys basketball here on WRDN.
When your reputation is on the line, go to the Midwest leader, Bowerbilt Tire and Service, for all your tire and service repair needs. They've been supplying cars, SUVs, light and medium truck tires, as well as farm tires since 1944. Plus, they've built their reputation on services such as alignments, brakes, and suspension work that will exceed your expectations. Stop in today at Bowerbilt Tire and Service on Mall Drive in Eau Claire and in Durand. Bowerbilt, built on service.
And welcome back to Durand High School, where tonight Durand easily wins it 62-17 over Boyceville. For the Panthers, Leah Sabelko had 11, Paige Auth had 9, JC Kitchener had 8, Madison Sand and Ashley Pickering had 6, McKenna Hurlbert had 5, Addison Weiss 4, Emily Popol had the 3, and Olivia Brydon had 2. And with the win, Panthers now 10-2 in the Dun St. Croix. Meanwhile, for Boyceville, Hannah Dunn and Sarah Stovren each had 5. Maya Lakestrom had 3, and Krista Kirsten and Katie Grambo both had 2 apiece. With the loss, the Bulldogs fall to 1-10. Let's see if we can get some scores from around the area on our Durand Fresh Market scoreboard. Durand Fresh Market, your hometown grocery store. We had in girls basketball, Somerset was leading New Richmond 35-27 at halftime. It was tied in between Menominee and North at 22 each. In boys hoops, Turtle Lake leading Glenwood City 40-31. That was at the halftime. Nearing halftime, it was Colfax leading 31-23 over Mondovi. Meanwhile, in our JV game, it was Durand over Boyceville 32-13. Right now, they're setting up the mats here at Durand High School for tomorrow's wrestling regionals. That will be happening here at Durand High School starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow. And then they got to pull the mats up pretty quick because tomorrow night we'll have boys basketball with the boys hosting Glenwood City. We'll have that game for you here on WRDN with the Advent Health Panther preview at about 7:05 and tip-off at 7:15. Also tomorrow, Assumption 8th grade basketball will be happening. We'll have Assumption basketball tomorrow morning as well on the live stream. We'll have that, just live stream coverage of that on the YouTube channel and also at our website too at realcountry1430.com. And just click on the live streaming tab. So that'll be happening tomorrow, so another busy day. Girls basketball versus Elmwood Plum City on Monday night. Boys are at Elk Mound Monday night. Tuesday, it's boys hosting Spring Valley. On Thursday of next week, it's girls hosting Colfax, the big showdown between Durand and Colfax, round 2. On that Thursday night, boys will be at Glenwood City. On the 5th, the boys host Boyceville. On the 8th, the boys are hosting Elmwood Plum City. On the 11th, the boys are at Colfax, and on the 13th, the boys are at Elmwood Plum City. So that's the schedule of events with the Durand, Arkansas School District. Again, our next broadcast on the radio and on the live stream tomorrow night. The boys taking on Glenwood City. We'll have that game for you tomorrow night starting at 7:05. On the live stream tomorrow morning, we will have Assumption 8th grade basketball. There's a couple of games happening, or I think 3 games we'll have for you tomorrow in the morning and into the early afternoon. And that'll be on our live streaming service on our website and on our YouTube channel. Once again, our final score tonight, Durand wins it over Boyceville 62-17. You've been listening to Durand Panther boys basketball here on Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. I'm Brian Winnikins. Have a great evening.